Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I'm uploading a new video. And if you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. So what do I have going on for you for today? Oh my word, I am so late to this party. Dollar Tree's fall DIY party. I am probably the last one to show up to this party, and I don't know how that happened because Halloween isn't even here. It's not even October, it's September, and I am probably one of the last Dollar Tree DIYers here on YouTube to be bringing to you any fall DIYs using the items at the Dollar Tree. But good thing is that Dollar Tree is still stocking up on those fall and Thanksgiving items, and so they are still available for you. If you're not too bored with some of the DIYs that you've seen already, I hope you stick around to watch this one because I'm bringing to you some bleak to chic, quick, easy, budget-friendly ways to kind of dress up some of the items that you can get at the Dollar Tree and make them farmhouse chic for under a few dollars. And so these are things that I wanted to do in my own home. It's nothing special. I'm sure that there are some DIYers out there who have done something similar, but since I was doing it, I figured, heck, I'm gonna bring you these DIYs, put my spin on it, and show you just how easy it is to transform some of the items that you get at the Dollar Tree and make them something farmhouse chic. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it. Okay, we're gonna give this bleak to chic transformation a start with these two, I guess, pumpkin plaques that stand up. These aren't necessarily bleak, but they are not my fashion decor choice, and so I am going to make them that. I'm gonna start off by just removing the embellishments that are actually on these pumpkins, and I'm gonna set them aside. I'm gonna keep the bow and the small pumpkin that I removed because I think they're cute, I like them, and I may be able to use them once I'm done doing my transformation on these. These come apart pretty easily. I'm taking off this burlap because I am gonna be using this checkered gingham fabric that I got at Walmart. I got this for $2.99 a yard, which I think is a fantastic buy. I bought several yards of it because I've got more DIYs in store using this. I'm gonna take my jug of Mod Podge. I tell ya, I wasn't joking when I said I was on a Mod Podge kick lately. And I'm gonna give these a nice coating of Mod Podge. You wanna be generous with this because guess what? Yes, we are going to put the fabric over the front of this. I'm sure this is a DIY that has been done before, but I am putting my spin on it because I was making these for my home and I think that the fabric is gonna look cute. If you don't wanna use fabric and buy a yard of fabric, Hobby Lobby has a great stock of open scrapbooking paper that you can get at 25 cents a sheet, 4 for $1. I thought it was 5 for $1, but it's not. And so you can easily use a piece of scrapbooking paper if you wanted, or even tissue paper. Dollar Tree's got a great selection of tissue paper, and so sometimes you can find a real farmhouse chic looking tissue paper. Once I've got it completely covered, I'm gonna put the fabric over it and I'm gonna give this a second coat of Mod Podge because I really want this fabric to harden and I really want it to stay adhered to the pumpkin plaque itself. To move this project along a bit quicker, I did pop this in the oven at about 125, 135 degrees to get the Mod Podge good and dried because we all know that Mod Podge dries a bit on the slower side. It could take a few hours to dry. And because I am impatient when I'm DIYing and I want to keep my DIYs moving, I stuck it in there. I've never had a problem with using my oven and then cooking food in it after. My house doesn't smell like Mod Podge or paint the next time I power it up. My food doesn't smell like anything that I've dried in it before. I've had several of you ask that. I really don't have a problem, and in the wintertime, it's, like I said, an easy, quick way to dry your DIYs. Once I got it good and dry, I used my razor to cut off the excess fabric, and I tell you, I was not having an easy time of it this time. I'm not sure why, but I think I needed a new razor, to be honest with you, but scissors weren't any better, so I just stuck with my razor. And because I didn't want my pumpkin stem to be gingham, I decided just to stick with a flat black acrylic paint for the stem. The base of this pumpkin is a brown painted wood, and so I gave this a quick once over with the black paint as well. And I honestly really liked the embellishments that were originally on this, so I'm just gonna hot glue them back onto these pumpkins. It's gonna give it just that touch of color that I'm looking for and add just a bit of character to this. I think these turned out stinking cute. It really took just a bit of DIYing, some fabric, maybe paper, and a little bit of paint, and look at how farmhouse chic these are. Now for this pumpkin, I just decided to go the simple route of using an apple barrel acrylic paint. I'm going with a matte finish, and I'm just gonna give this a good couple coats of this paint. I'm not even gonna worry about sanding down the lettering because it's really not all that elevated, and I think with a couple coats of paint, it's gonna cover it up. Once I've got it good and painted, I just decided for the stem, because I didn't want it black, I would cover it with raffia and add just a simple raffia bow. I picked up some of these, I guess, wood stickers that the Dollar Tree is now carrying, which I absolutely love. And I'm just gonna use this orange one, and I figure that this would be a cute little addition to this. It would add just a touch of color to it and keep it simple. When doing these pumpkins, I really had the intent of doing them in this farmhouse chic decor style so I could put them out in September and really just keep them out until the end of November when I bring out my Christmas decor. For this last quick and easy bleak to farmhouse chic transformation, I picked up 4 of these pumpkins, but I'm only gonna be transforming 2 of them. I'm gonna start off by, of course, removing the leaves and the flowers and the berries from the top of the pumpkin. I'm gonna set these aside because, again, I will probably be using these. I'm not quite sure what parts I'm gonna use yet, but I am gonna set them aside because the colors are right. For this first pumpkin, I am using my gingham fabric, and I'm gonna start off by cutting it into 1-inch strips. Then I'm gonna take my pumpkin, and you guessed it, I am applying Mod Podge to the outside of my pumpkin because I guess you could say I'm kind of gonna do a decoupage pumpkin, but with fabric. And so there's a couple of different ways that you could decoupage. One being the way I'm doing it by applying my Mod Podge on first onto the item and then setting either your paper or your fabric onto it, or you could make a more diluted solution of the Mod Podge and you could submerge your fabric into it and then lay it over whatever it is you're covering. I just have always done it this way, and so this is how I do it. It really is just all up to preference. Once I've got my fabric laid onto it, I will be applying a second coat over the fabric, and this is just to kind of really harden it and really make sure it's adhered onto the pumpkin. And like I did in the first project, I'm gonna pop this in the oven at about 125 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes just to speed up the drying process a bit because I'm impatient and I wanna keep this DIY moving. And just like that, it is dry, and look at how pretty it looks. Using a razor, I am going to kind of cut a hole into the top where there once was one, and I figured that I really liked this white flower. I think it's gonna go well with this, so I'm gonna reuse the flower that was once on here. And I think just to add a bit of color, I'm gonna add the yellow leaves, and this is gonna tie this project into the first pumpkins that I did with the yellow, and it's just kind of making it a set using the embellishments that it already came with, which is a win-win because it's saving you money, and all you really had to use was some fabric and Mod Podge for this one. Now for this second pumpkin, I am gonna keep it quick, easy, and simple. Again, I'm gonna disassemble it. I'm gonna save these embellishments off to the side because I will be reusing them, and then using some of Apple Barrel's black acrylic matte paint, I'm gonna give this pumpkin a good couple coats of this paint just to get it really good and covered. And while I'm doing this, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, why am I holding this pumpkin? I need to get a piece of doweling or a pencil, put it in the top of this, and this is gonna make it so much easier to hold this pumpkin and paint the whole pumpkin. And again, I'm gonna add my yellow leaves to this because that's gonna add just the touch of color that this DIY needs, and I'm gonna replace the white flower on the top. This is such a quick, easy way to transform any of these Dollar Tree seasonal decor items that you may see that they come out with for each holiday, it is such an easy way to transform them and make them suit your decor. So in my case, I really wanted this black and white checkered theme to be added to my fall decor, and so really for under a couple of dollars, I bought some fabric and was able to reuse the embellishments and make this suit my decor. I'm gonna say it, I think that these turned out stinking adorable, and I know that that whole gingham, black and white gingham is totally in right now, and I usually try not to follow with the trends, but I gotta be honest, I love the look of it and I wanted it in my house this fall, and so I was kind of tired of some of the traditional fall stuff that I've had from year to year, and I decided, you know what, heck, I want this in my house, I'm gonna do it too. Maybe I'm jumping on the train, but you know what? I was late to the party, I'll jump on the train and I'll bring you some cute DIYs that maybe you hadn't seen already. I hope you all enjoyed today's bleak to chic transformation of some of these Dollar Tree items. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let's get this video to 5,000 likes, because like I always say, each and every one of those thumbs up, they really do help my channel to grow and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure to stay tuned for my last and final fall Dollar Tree DIY coming up this week, and that'll be it for this year, and then I'll be moving on to some Christmas DIYs as soon as Dollar Tree gets that stuff in stock. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget, and bye for now, everybody.